It is the December the 24th, so it's time for my December garden tour. Merry Christmas, everybody. If you are interested in growing nutrient-dense food, you're in the right spot. This is Dave with Organic Gardening in North Carolina. Let me turn the camera around and I'll show you the garden tour. Stick around to the end and I will put a link to the whole years of garden tours up in the top there. All right, let's turn the camera around and see what's going on in the garden. Got a lot of green. Looks like I need to put some more wood chips out here because they got a lot of weeds coming up through here. But yeah, here's got some onions going that I put in the little bulbs. Here's some garlic. It looks like something was digging up my garlic. I think I had a squirrel in here that's been digging. But there's some garlic coming up. Some comfrey, green still. Some daikon radishes underneath that netting. I put that in there to keep the squirrel from digging things up. Some arugula that I planted with seeds from last year's arugula. Here's I think it's an orange or a lemon tree that I threw a seed in the ground and it's still surviving. It's pretty amazing. I put arugula all down the side here. I did that mostly because the rabbits seem to be enjoying the arugula. Look at this goji berry, it still got leaves on it. That's pretty amazing. Because we have had some nights into the 20s, upper 20s. And I think these are daikon radishes as well along this trellis here. Got another row of onions here along this trellis. I also had some sugar peas that never seem to really take off for some reason. But you can actually eat their leaves too. Okay, here's my JH Adriatic fig tree, looking pretty sad with no leaves, or dead leaves I should say. I got a couple figs that just started sprouting. I put them under this bucket with wood chips in them to insulate them from the cold a little bit. I do have some cilantro growing down here. I need to put some wood chips around them too. It's got grass coming up there. There's quite a few cilantro plants there. They usually make it through the winter here. Okay, and here I have some, this is cauliflower, or, oh yeah, that's cauliflower. Because you can see a little, maybe you can see a head forming down there. Looks like it got a little cold though. But the other half of it looks like it got a little cold, and the other half looks like it's okay. So we'll see what happens with that. I think these might be Brussels sprouts or cauliflower or broccoli. I got those from a greenhouse in town. Some more onions along there. My raspberry patch is looking pretty dead right now. I just pulled out my asparagus and put the leaves down on the ground so they'll compost in a little bit to be ready for the springtime. Here's my bloody dock. see. I believe this is oregano here. It's got like a whole mound of it there. This is Premier Kale, which I like because it has a nice smooth leaf. Then up here is some red cut Russian kale. I like that too. It has a good flavor, especially when it's been cold like this. There's a couple carrots. Which I should probably pull those up and eat them. And up here is some Swiss chard. There's a daikon radish for sure. See that daikon radish coming out of the ground? They like to push their tops way up out of the ground. This is onions too, I believe. Oh, I forgot to show you the garlic down in the other spot in the garden. We'll go back there and look at that. Here's some catnip. Let's go down, and on the way back down there to where the garlic is, I will show you my fall bed that I planted some fall crops in. Here it is. This is some arugula here, some lettuce. I got this. Actually, I think I planted this, the red leaf lettuce here. I planted that just with seeds. I did get some plants from the garden center for here. Some radishes here. Some carrots. Another row of onions. Another row of arugula. I've been picking quite a bit of this to feed to the rabbits. It's broccoli. Look at that broccoli. My grandson eats broccoli. One of the few things that he'll eat. He won't eat the flowers, but he'll eat the stem. So I'll have to harvest that when he's coming over tomorrow. That's another broccoli. This one doesn't have much of a head on it. And that one's got a head way down in there. There we go. So I can let that one grow some more. There's the strawberries. I want to put some mulch over those guys so that the strong ones will come through and be well mulched for next year. I threw some onions in that bucket where I was growing a tomato. Some more onions. We're going to go back down here because I forgot to show you the garlic. Right, there's the garlic. The garlic will usually stay green here all winter, but it's putting on a lot of roots down there, so it'll be ready to spring into the growth in the spring. So like I said, I'm going to put a link up here to the playlist for the entire year of my garden tours. They have been some of the most popular videos for my channel. And over here I'll put a link to a video that Google, YouTube says you're going to like. So, guess I'll just say Merry Christmas, have a Happy New Year, and stay tuned. We'll see you again next year. Alright, bye-bye. Have a blessed day and a blessed Christmas season.